What's up, everybody? It's Jack, or Jack the What If here, back with another What If. What if Goku married Caulifla? So how would this affect the timeline? How would this change the timeline in Dragon Ball Z? Here it is. So how this would change is that Caulifla, instead of being born in Universe 6, would be born in Universe 7 with all the other Saiyans. And for reasons, Goku is born 2 years earlier. And, yeah. So everything else goes similar, except Goku is born much more earlier. And Caulifla is a Saiyan prodigy. And for reasons, Goku is also going to be a Saiyan prodigy. And he's going to be an elite, meaning Bardock and Guinea are also elites. Meaning when Raditz is born with a power level of 859. And when Goku was born, he was born with the power level of 929. I think the exact same like Vegeta's. So, in his time of being a Saiyan, he would grow to enjoy loving destroying planets and everything else. But when it hits 2 years, Bardock reveals to his family that the Kakarot must leave the planet and be the last Saiyan alive, because Frieza is going to destroy the planet. Goku would reject greatly, but he'd have no choice in it, as he got knocked out, and Guinea sadly would accept, as he would be sent out. Now, the reason why I'm making Goku a Saiyan prodigy and a Saiyan elite is, because Caulifla, if she was placed in Universe 7, would definitely be these two, a Saiyan prodigy and a Saiyan elite. And I'm also doing it for other reasons that I'll explain later on in this What If series. So when Goku is taken to the planet Earth, Caulifla is actually sent with him to protect Goku. First, she doesn't really want to because she's never really met this Kakarot boy. But eventually, there has to be another Saiyan alive, so she really wants to stay and just fight Frieza, but her family objects to this greatly, and she is sent off to protect this Kakarot. As when he lands the same place, just another Saiyan pod is right after him after 2 minutes of him landing there, which means Gohan would have to raise 2 kids. Caulifla and Goku would first be rambunctious, loud, and rebellious, but after one incident where Goku was about to fall and hit his head, Caulifla would actually catch him and save him from the fall, meaning Goku never hits his head. But after this moment, they start to see Gohan's kindness and a human caring for them, which would confuse them for a bit. So weeks later, they calm down a bit, not that much, but they start to open up to Gohan. And they eventually explain to Gohan who they are and how they came here. Oh my. So you're telling me you guys are Saiyan to take over planets? Caulifla then says, yes, we are. But don't worry, we have no intention of taking over this weak little planet, as it is nothing to us. To us, this is just a weak little planet. We could easily destroy it if we wanted to. Yeah, Goku says. Well, I hope that you don't destroy my home planet. Don't worry. After the accident, we've grown to kind of like this planet and open up a bit. So, if you wouldn't mind, we'll teach you some Saiyan martial arts. Oh, I would really love that. Please, teach me some Saiyan martial arts. Of course. As Gohan is then taught some Saiyan martial arts by Caulifla, and Goku, Caulifla being a bit older than Goku by 2 months, would teach Goku a bit more. And eventually, without even knowing it, she would fall for Goku, because she kind of likes his rambunctious and loud, and just attracted to him. So, when they would grow up, Gohan never dies because Caulifla would tell Goku, and Goku would know this, that if he looks at the full moon, he turns into his Ozaru form. Which, them being Saiyan elites, they can most likely definitely control it. But they don't want to put Gohan under control, as they're seeing him as a grandpa now. So we time skip all the way to the age of 16, where Caulifla and Goku are now at the age of 16, as this is where the Dragon Ball series begins. When Bulma comes, Goku is never Goku is not the only one to encounter him. It's actually Goku, Gohan, and Caulifla, as they're all in the house eating some meal. But when Bulma arrives, Goku gets his power ball out and puts a stance, and Caulifla puts a defensive stance as Goku is just ready to rock on this girl. As she puts her hand up saying, I mean no harm, wait. As Gohan says, you two, wait! They then step aside, but then give daggers to Bulma, as if glaring at her, saying, you try something, you're dead. As Gohan says, I greatly apologize for these two, miss. They're just protective of me. Anyways, what brings you here? I was way out in the woods. Yes. I accept the apology, and I'm actually here for the Dragon Balls. The Dragon Balls? You mean this little thing? As he shows her a mystical ball with 4 stars. That's it! Can I please have it? Of course. But before anything, Goku steps in with his power ball saying, that's Grandpa's. You don't get to take it. And Gohan says, Goku! Or Kakarot. Because he never gets the nickname Goku because Goku, tells him his name is Kakarot. But for reasons, we're still going to call him Goku because why not? Goku! That's no way to talk to a lady. What have I taught you? When a woman says please, you help her. Indeed. But that's yours. Actually, I just found it. And it's a mystical ball, so so I should really just give it to this girl. Also, ma'am, can I get your name? And what's so mystical about it? As he hands over the Dragon Ball. Yes, my name is Bulma, and they can grant any wish that you ever wish for. As Caulifla and Goku say, wait, any wish? Even resurrecting people? Maybe even planets? Yeah, any wish. As then Caulifla turns to Grandpa Gohan and says, Grandpa, can I please go and help her collect the Dragon Balls? If Caulifla's going, then I want to go too. Of course, Goku. I'm not about to leave you here. As Gohan says, oh, alright, but I might as well come to kind of help out. After all, this old man needs to go on some adventures. So, they would head off. And also, Gohan knows about ki control thanks to Caulifla. And he knows how to fly thanks to Caulifla. And Caulifla has basically taught them ki blast, flights, and they've learned how to sense power levels too. So, very early on. Also, if you want Goku's power level at this point, him being 16 and training a lot with Caulifla, another Saiyan, and training with Gohan, who's a master martial arts Saiyan, who's now been trained on Saiyan martial arts, Goku's power level at this point is around 6,000. And if you think that's too high, it most definitely is. But imagine being trained by a Saiyan, super elite, super prodigy, Caulifla, who doesn't go hard or who doesn't go easy on anyone. And Caulifla's power level at this point is 10,000. And Gohan's, well, we gotta put my man Grandpa Gohan at a high power level too. So we'll just give him power level over 1,100. We gotta give my boy some power, alright? So the 4 of them set off on the Dragon Ball journey, which goes pretty much exactly the same, just Goku and Caulifla and Gohan wailing on absolutely everyone they see. So really, the Dragon Ball series goes the same, just Goku's a lot more smarter, less merciful, and a lot more powerful. And Caulifla's there, and so is Gohan, to whoop some ass. So basically, imagine the entire Dragon Ball series with just Goku being a true Saiyan, wiping everyone out with Caulifla and Gohan, and yeah, pretty much all that. So yeah, I'm gonna time skip all the way to like the end, sorta, to when they finish collecting the Dragon Balls. When they finish collecting Dragon Balls, Yamcha and Puar still team up with them. As then when they're caught in the dungeon that Pilaf has, both Caulifla tells Goku that, did he master the Ozaru form? And Goku said, I can somewhat control it, but not master it. Well, then don't look at the moon. I fully mastered my Ozaru. What? You mastered it? You're only 2 months older than me. Well, don't underestimate me, Goku. Or Kakarot. Now don't look at the moon. I'm gonna wipe this entire place out. As she looks at the moon, and then she turns to an Ozaru, wiping out the castle just like Goku did. They never destroy her tail though, because Caulifla can control it. And what she does in this timeline is that she actually just not really kills them, because she's been taught by Gohan not to kill because it's bad. So she doesn't really kill the Pilaf game, but she leaves them badly injured. As then when they get the Dragon Balls, Bulma doesn't really wish for having a boyfriend because she has Yamcha now, which Caulifla then wishes if Shedwa could bring Planet Vegeta back and all the Saiyans. I cannot do that. That is out of my power. Plus, that planet has been destroyed over 16 years ago. I can only revive people who that's died over a year. I thought you said this stupid dragon was able to wish for anything. Caulifla yells at Bulma. It did, but I didn't know that that's what you wanted. But there is Dragon Ball stronger than mine. Than I am. It's on Planet Namek. Planet Namek? I've heard of that before, Goku says. Yes, they have much more stronger Dragon Balls, and they could possibly revive your planet and the Saiyans you speak of. But I wouldn't go there yet. It is very hostile at the moment. As I'm just going to say, this is my excuse to make the Dragon Ball continue on. So they don't go to Namek because apparently it's hostile at the moment. But they don't even go there because their Saiyan pods, they're kind of destroyed. Bulma offers to fix it up, but they kind of decline it. As then, because of the tournament Buri Ichikai. So, Goku and Caulifla go there. But then they train with Master Roshi, so they meet Krillin too. Which they do the same training, it's just Goku and Caulifla finish it extremely fast, thanks to their training with Gohan. Goku eventually learns the Kamehameha from Roshi, but Caulifla doesn't really learn it because she sees it as just another ki blast. So, everything from there continues the same. It's just with Caulifla there, and she's also training under Master Roshi. So, now let's talk about the Budokai. That goes pretty much the same, except Caulifla's there. And in the semifinals, Caulifla wipes Goku out. And she is arguably much more stronger than Goku at this time. So, she actually fights against Jackie Chun, and she beats Jackie Chun, being stronger than Roshi. When she beats Jackie Chun, she gets the 5,000 Zeni reward, and Jackie Chun reveals himself to be Master Roshi. He then gives him a very valuable lesson, which means even if you win, just keep training because there's always be someone stronger than you. As Caulifla, that's the lesson you were trying to teach me? Come on, us Saiyans always know that. That's why we always train. Okay. I would have known. I wouldn't have done this test if you would just have told me that. But whatever. As Goku is then inspired to get stronger because he got beaten by Caulifla again. He can never somehow keep up with her. She's mastered her Ozaru. He's only mastered half of it. He can somewhat control it. But he just has to get stronger. So, when Goku was tasked to travel around the world for, I think 3 years was it, until the next Budokai, Caulifla is there with him, and Goku's training excessively hard during these 3 years, which means everything that goes down in the 3 years little time skip, or was it 1 year? I'm not really sure, but I'm just gonna say 1 year for safety's sakes, that Goku trains excessively hard. Caulifla, seeing this, also trains excessively hard. Everything that happens in the canon happens the exact same, just with Caulifla there, and a bit different. Now let's talk about the Budokai. When the whole thing is over with, Goku's power level after training in a whole year excessively is around 10,000 to 11,000. Caulifla is now around 13,000 power level. So when they attend the Budokai, Goku, Caulifla this is the semifinals again. Caulifla still does wail on Goku, but Goku's will to beat Caulifla and to get stronger eventually gives him an edge on the battle, getting a rage boost a bit, meaning he beats Caulifla. This actually surprised Caulifla and starts to make Caulifla like him a bit more, because no one was able to beat her. No one. And, well, as if he wasn't even attractive enough already. But then she, out of embarrassment, she also instantly wipes that away and congratulates his Kakarot on defeating her finally. Which means the final against Tien and Goku goes with just Goku wiping him out instantly, meaning Goku becomes champion and gets the reward money. Tien also joins up in the group a lot more earlier thanks to Goku wailing on him. Now here's the next change. It's the King Piccolo change. How that changes is that Krillin still dies to that dragon. I forgot what his name was. But when Goku rushes out, Caulifla goes after him, and Gohan follows, Gohan knowing how to fly. Bulma gets a capsule corp out and for an airplane, which means everyone else then heads hot pursuit in them. When they encounter the Demon King Piccolo, it's right after he summoned the Dragon Balls and wished to be young. In this timeline, to make things interesting, his power level is 20,000. Goku has a power level of 11,000, and Caulifla has a power level of 13,000. So, if they team up, they could easily defeat him. But he's just a bit too hard. So Goku calls on something weird. Not the Ozaru, but a human Ozaru. The Wrathful State. Which means Goku's power level amps up from 11,000 to, let's say, 16,000. And him teaming up with Caulifla, they're easily able to wipe out the Demon King Piccolo. But last minute, before he's about to die, he spits out an egg, meaning Piccolo is born. After that, the training arc consumes. I think it's like 3 years, if I'm exact. So, in this timeline, instead of Goku just training with Kami, it's now Caulifla. As then we time skip to the next Budokai. When they come back, Goku's power level is, let's say, 22,000, and Caulifla's is 24,000. Still being excessively stronger than Goku. Now, Goku still did meet Chi-Chi, but he never promised to marry her. Because, Chi-Chi didn't really find Goku attractive, as Goku was just loud and all that, and kind of rude. So, when they enter the Budokai, Chi-Chi is never there, meaning she's never really relevant. So the first match is Caulifla against Goku, and Goku did win against Caulifla, thanks to his Wrathful State training. Also, Goku never got his tail removed, because he saw it was needed to be a full-blooded Saiyan, in his eyes. So he's wearing it the same way all the Saiyans does. Bardock, he's just wrapping it around his waist. Same with Caulifla. So now let's talk about the final and the important battle, Piccolo versus Goku. Now, for plot reasons' sakes, let's just say that Piccolo's power level is 23,000 and Goku's is now 22,000. So he's 1,000 below Piccolo, which means Piccolo somewhat has the edge, but then everything starts to go similar as in can, just Goku wailing on him a bit more. When Piccolo is eventually defeated, he then runs off to train a bit more. After that, Goku then goes to Caulifla, and then privately, Goku confesses his love to Caulifla, and Caulifla actually is surprised by this. And Goku begins to list and explain why he's been in love with her for so long. She's not only a Saiyan, but she's also strong, powerful, likable, and very beautiful. Which makes Caulifla blush, and Goku would ask him, "Will you marry me?" Which Caulifla gladly agreed on. Anyways, I'm going to end this here because my baby brother is starting to watch TikTok, and it's starting to get loud, which is going to interrupt the video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of this, which covered the Dragon Ball series. Next time, we'll try to cover the entire Dragon Ball Z series, or maybe the Saiyan Saga all the way up to the Cell Saga. We never know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.